Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss the second chapter of 12th class, solutions. Solutions. What is a solution? Solution is a homogeneous mixture. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Okay, so what is a homogeneous mixture? Okay, to understand that, first let us discuss what is a heterogeneous mixture. If you take a glass of water and if you add some sand particles, does sand particles dissolve in water? No, it forms two different layers, and the sand particles can clearly visible at the bottom of the container, at the bottom of that glass, isn't it? So such type of mixtures are called, which are not miscible completely with each other, are called heterogeneous mixtures. But there are few compounds. For example, when salt is added to water, salt easily dissolves in water. After a few seconds, we cannot find salt particles in it. If you observe, you can find a clear solution. That means salt particles cannot be found in the mixture. Such type of solutions are called homogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures, generally they form a clear solutions. Right. A best example for homogeneous mixtures is salt plus water. When salt is added to water, we will get a clear solution or a homogeneous solution. And salt is completely dissolved in water. Similarly, sugar, glucose, urea, ethyl alcohol, these are all homogeneous mixture. Next, shall I tell you one more example? Atmospheric air. What does atmospheric air contains? Atmospheric air contains majorly nitrogen gas, and along with oxygen and some other gases like some noble gases, inert gases, and some other carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, okay, all other gases. Next, can you identify all these gases individually from atmospheric air? No. Now I am taking the class, some air is blowing through the window and air is coming and striking to my body. Can I identify oxygen? Can I say oxygen gas is striking to my body, nitrogen is striking to my body? You can't, no? Because it is a homogeneous mixture. It is a mixture of all these gases. Okay, we cannot identify individually. Such mixtures are called homogeneous mixtures. Right? Now let's come to the definition once again. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Solution may have two components or more than two components. If solution have only two components, that solution is called binary solution. Binary solution. Bi means two. So in this chapter we are going to discuss only about binary solutions. Binary solutions means the solution which have only two components. Okay, let's take one small example. That's basic example. Salt plus water. Salt plus water. It's a salt plus water gives a binary solution. In this binary solution, the salt which is in small quantity, water will be in a large quantity, isn't it? We take a glass of water. To the glass of water we add 1 or 2 spoons of salt. So salt will be small in quantity and water will be large in quantity. The component which is small in quantity is called solute. What is a solute? What is a solute? A component which is in small quantity is called solute. The component which is large in quantity is called solvent. Right? So don't confuse. Most of the students confuse which is solvent, which is solute. Okay? No need to worry about this. You just remember water is a solvent. Water is solvent. Water is also called universal solvent. Water is also called universal solvent because it can dissolve most of the compounds in it. Right. Now binary solutions contains two components, solute and a solvent. Now based on the physical state of solvent, solutions are classified into three types. They are gaseous solutions, liquid solutions and solid solutions. I'll write briefly here. We'll discuss briefly one by one. First, let's start with gaseous solutions. What are gaseous solutions? So just what I said, based on the physical state of solvent. If solvent is in gaseous state, such solutions are called gaseous solutions. In gaseous solutions, the solute may be gas, or it may be liquid, or it may be solid. But solvent must be a gas. Right. Now let's see a few examples. First, gas in gas type of solution. Gas dissolved in gas. Very simple example, oxygen gas combined with nitrogen. Here nitrogen is in large quantity, so it is a solvent and it is in gaseous state. Oxygen is in small quantity, it is a solute. Right, both are gases. Next, liquid in gas. For example, chloroform, CHCl3 in nitrogen gas. Next, solid in gas. Camphor in nitrogen gas. You know, camphor is actually a solid substance which undergoes sublimation. When camphor is heated, it directly converted from solid state to vapor state. Camphor particles combined with nitrogen gas of atmosphere, then it forms a solution, homogeneous mixture. So such mixture is called a solution, that is a camphor solution. So camphor in solid state and nitrogen in gaseous state. Next, second type of solutions are liquid solutions. So what type of solutions are called liquid solutions? The solutions in which solvent is in liquid state. In all the three types, solvent will be in liquid state. Solute may be gas, liquid or solid. Suppose let's take a gas in liquid. So for example, you might have seen soft drinks, cool drinks like Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, Pepsi, etc. They all contain carbon dioxide gas dissolved in water. So carbon dioxide plus water, we can say, in soft drinks. Next, liquid in liquid. Here solute is liquid, solvent also liquid. Actually this type of solutions are important for our future discussions also, and this one also important, right, and this one also important. Actually all the three liquid solutions are important for our coming discussions. Right, here liquid in liquid, ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol dissolved in water. Here ethyl alcohol in small quantity, it is in liquid state. Water is in obviously naturally it is in liquid state. So both are liquids. It is solvent and this is solute and this one is solvent. So both form a homogeneous mixture. Next, solid in liquid. It is also a very common type of solutions. For example, sodium chloride plus water. Sodium chloride means salt, common salt or table salt in water. So here table salt is in small quantity and water is in large quantity. So these are the liquid solutions. Dear students, the liquid solutions are very important for our future classes also. So please try to remember this. Gas dissolved in liquid, liquid dissolved in liquid, solid dissolved in liquid. So gas dissolved in liquid, for example soft drinks, carbon dioxide in water, liquid dissolved in liquid, for example ethyl alcohol dissolved in water, solid dissolved in liquid, that is salt, you can take glucose or urea or sugar, whatever, dissolved in water. Okay, these are the examples. Next, third one, solid solutions. Solid solutions. In solid solutions, solvent will be in a solid state. Solvent will be in solid state. For example, solute may be in any of the three states. For example, gas in solid. Gas in solid. So, gas in solid, here hydrogen gas accumulated on the surface of platinum like heavy metals. Platinum like heavy metals have some interstitial gaps. Into those gaps, small gases like hydrogen, helium, they accumulate on the surface, or they occupy those interstitial spaces and form a homogeneous mixture. So these are the examples for gas in solid type of solutions. Next, liquid in solid type of solutions. Liquid in solid. The best example for this is amalgams. Amalgams. What are amalgams? Amalgams are the alloys of mercury. For example, sodium amalgam, magnesium amalgam, etc. Right here, sodium is a metal which is in solid state. Even mercury also a metal, heavy metal, but it is in liquid state. So for liquid in solid type, we can take amalgams as a best example. Next, solid in solid type solutions. Both are solids. Best example for this is alloys. Alloys. We can take copper in gold. Copper in gold. You may know ornament gold, which is used for making jewelry. So we cannot make jewelry with 24 carats gold. It should contain a little amount of copper to improve its properties. So a little amount of copper is added to ornament gold to modify its property. Such type of compounds are called solid in solid type solutions, and most of the alloys comes under this category. Okay, this is briefly about the types of solutions, dear students. Here majorly here in our daily life we use mostly these liquid solutions. Liquid solutions are very common, and most of us have some misconception that solutions means they should be in a liquid state. But solution may not be in liquid state, it may be in a solid state and gaseous state also. The main criteria for a solution, the solution must be a homogeneous mixture. All homogeneous mixtures comes under solution only. Solution may not be in liquid state only, it may be in solid state or gaseous state. The main thing is there should be a homogeneous mixture.